You have the one of my favorite emojis is the eyes that look like this. If you could see me put that emoji in, the side eye emoji. There's no excuse for me not to have known about those black entrepreneurs. None at all. But I realize that the colonizers' capitalistic methods are subtle. The method of convenience, making it convenient for black consumers to get to their establishments and inconvenient to get to black merchants. No sight, no mind. Out of sight, out of mind. The method of community pride, the ability to purchase few black-owned brands in their establishments as black shoppers continue to support the overall operations of said establishments, yet with great pride and a veil over our faces, we're buying black-owned. The method of best kept secret. I admitted that I am culpable for not being more diligent in my search for those black enterprising individuals. But how could I have missed so many? Were those individuals contracted to work for and within these companies with the understanding that they worked for them? And now it's convenient to highlight those individuals? Very similar to music artists, contracted yet sit on a shelf until given the opportunity. Juneteenth thoughts our energy is no longer a capitalist commodity, heavily inspired to be written in 2020. In 2021, Juneteenth is now a federal holiday, and now capitalism has been given the thumbs up to acculturate Juneteenth 1 year later. This year, there was no overflowing inbox from those non-black owned conglomerates. Convenience, veiled community pride, best kept secret. I do not understand the Buy Black movement. I understand the heart behind it. However, I don't understand the why nor the who. Is the movement to encourage non-black allies? From my point of view, they never had an issue with supporting black merchants nor artists. Is the movement to open the eyes of the white elite? The white elite only care about and for the white elite. Is the movement for the black folk to be forced to show sincere, genuine patronage to black merchants? Then we should feel some type of way about having a movement for behavior that should come intrinsically. And I quote, "Why do you have to tell blacks to buy from their own people? Black people should just support black people." End quote. My father. So, yes, that is heavy. Lunal, thank you for sharing these, my father. The second thing I want to point out is I want to read how I closed Unpopular Opinion. I want these smell gooders to hear me say thank you, hear the genuine appreciation, even if they've already read the book. I want it on record vocally. So this is how the title closes out. To the artist who struggle and flourishes in the struggle, the loud advocate illuminating racist methodologies in the mental health industry when treating black folks, the small frame, big loving soul lighting the fire under parents to stop using tools of oppression against their children, the authors of best-selling novels, the justice fighter for black farmers and their descendants, the caregivers of wombs and the caregivers of elders, the white customers who fell right into formation, showing no presumptuous behavior, just altruistically supporting this black work. My mommy and my late daddy, the hundreds of hardworking folks from both genders with variations of skin color who part with their earnings to support this work. Thank you for being a part of this family partnership. Gratitude. two writings about dreads, two writings about my dreads turning shades of gray are in the memoir. One was written in 2016, the other 2020. In the early 2000s, one expressive statement that I received several times from other Black women entrepreneurs was, "You have your picture on your website." Yes, I do. I never thought any other way. That expression was followed by, "I'm afraid to share my face. Shoppers might not shop with me if they see that it's Black owned." And of course, although that wasn't an issue for me, I understood that vulnerability when strands of silver started an insurrection on my dome. I did not want my customers to see me getting older. I love my silver strands. The two writings in the memoir expose how I overcome allowing that vulnerability to hinder me from showing up in my craft. And it is my hope that my experience with this physical change encourages others to reflect on what is with 360 Love isms. What are they? Why are they in this book? What kind of words are these? So 360 Love isms reveal who I was during the years of serving others. It is a transparent lens into my self-improvement journey, a time of introspection, reflection, and correction, which led to the woman who continues to serve others with a much better internal disposition. What you have read, or what you will read, is not just words. They are actual revelations throughout 16 years of striving to get back to where I needed to be, to become a better person, a better enterprising woman.
Yes.
But no, I do not, not unless, I don't know. What would you like to say? I talk about you often. This is the first time people see you. This is Steph, everyone, my collaborator, illustrator, designer.
Yes, I've really enjoyed the sharing, and I felt like this process was really natural and thoughtful. I really enjoyed the back and forth, and I guess I would encourage anyone to go forth and take this conversation and really go ahead and look at the whole memoir, because it was a deep process throughout. Like I all the questions we had for each other, going back and forth, and the conversation that built it. I feel really good about the ongoing conversation as well. So go ahead and take it away. I really I wanted to answer out the range of perspective that you were sharing as far as your unpopular opinion, and the way it was so much about like perception of how of the collective and what to expect, perception of what is valuable to people, perception of who decides what is valuable, and
Yep.
And I also like that with the ships being that kind of traditional method of trade and exchange.
Yeah. Yeah, that too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
that's a new element I didn't see. Okay, trade and exchange. Say that again.
There are a lot of those elements that I really felt and wanted to and really enjoyed the process of putting together the pieces in a way to tell people that story.
Well, it is tremendous. Yeah, I was going to say it's tremendous gratitude to you for, just coming in with your your brilliance. And if you don't know how things are going to be accepted, but you know that it needs to be presented. And so I'm just doing what I know is important and vital for me to do. And it's always important for me to create evergreen work, meaning that it may not be for the ears of the hearer of today, but it could be for the ears of the hearer of tomorrow. And so I just want to leave things behind, right? Good things. Thank you for inviting me, sis. This was enlightening. Thank you. Your father's email were profound. I understand what he meant. I know you do. I know you do. And so thank you for, again, joining me on the live. I am Itiel McVay, and my memoir is Enterprise, a holistic anthology of experiences through a Black woman's lens. And it is available on musingsbyetl.com. Good night. Gratitude to you all. Thank you for those who have been with me for all 3 live streams. It has been a joy. It has been a pleasure.